Hey folks, thanks for stopping by. If it's your first time here, thanks for visiting. Please hit the like and subscribe button and leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. So today I have a special treat, and that is a very sweet treat. I'm making maple candy out of the maple syrup that I recently boiled. Now this is my first time making maple candy, so I'm certainly no expert at this. I just did a trial run with some old syrup that I had, and I did a pretty good job, but I let it, part of the process is to stir the syrup, and I think I stirred it a little too long because it started to set up just as I was pouring it. So I'm going to try it a little different this time, and I'm going to stop stirring maybe a minute earlier and then pour it into the mold. So let's get going on it. So the first thing I need to do is I want to put some butter around the rim of the pot here. That'll help keep the syrup from boiling over. And then I'm going to take this jug, 16-ounce jug of syrup. I'll pour that into the pot. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything else. I don't think so. So this is 16 ounces, or about 2 cups of syrup. And that should be just enough to fill the mold that I have. You'll see the mold in a minute. That should be just enough to fill the mold that I have. So now I'll start the burner and we'll start boiling. So my boiling point is 209 to 210 degrees Fahrenheit, and I've got to get this up to about 32 degrees above boiling point. So I need somewhere around 242 degrees for boil. And then once I reach the 242 degrees, I'll take this right off the burner and let it cool down. And that's 240. That's about 242 right there. I'm going to shut it down. Now I've got to let it cool down to about 200 degrees, and then I'll stir it for a couple of minutes. So now what I need to do is stir this for a couple of minutes. So if you can see, I'm not sure if you can see in there, but it's pretty liquid right now. There's not a lot in there, some of it boiled down, but this should be enough for that mold that you see right here. So I'll stir this for about 2 minutes. It'll thicken up on me, and then what I want to do is pour it into the mold before it gets too thick, because it'll set up really quick. So it'll start to thicken on me, it'll feel a little grainy. And that's what I'm starting to feel now. So I'll probably go a few more seconds, and then I'll start to pour it. Yeah, it's really starting to feel grainy, so I'm going to start pouring it in just a couple of seconds. There we go. That should do it. This sets up really quickly, so we have to be quick at this. like I'm gonna have just enough. Scrape the last bit out into this last mold here. And that's it. I've got a little bit left in here, but I can scrape that out, put it into a bowl, and it'll just be like a sugar or loose candy. So now what I have to do is just let this sit for about 30 minutes and harden up, and I've got my maple candy. I'll show you the product at the end. Well, I've let these sit for at least 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. So it's time to pop them out of the mold and see what they look like. So pop them out and flip them over. There's one. Another one. They pop out of the mold very easily. You just got to push on the back of the mold with your finger, and they come right out. And there you have it. 8 very sweet treats. Now what I'll do is I'll add them into the bowl here. These candies were my experimental batch. They didn't come out quite as well, as you can see. They're a little deformed, but they're still edible. They still taste good. And there's the 8 from my batch of maple syrup from this year. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for spending some time with me. I appreciate it. Make sure, give those thumbs up, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks again.